Greetings, students. Hi, this is Satyaki from Indraprastha Law College, Greater Noida, and today's subject is Consumer Protection and Competition Laws of India. And the topic of the day is Consumer Dispute Redressal Agencies, and this is meant for particularly BA-LLB 9th students. So, let us first understand what is consumer redressal means. What is a consumer redressal? Redressal means a remedy for the loss suffered by the consumers like us. The word redressal means a remedy. This forum's courts award compensation to the consumer if the manufacturer or the trader or the service giver is at fault. So anyone who has suffered a loss can claim compensation. That is some amount of money based on the loss incurred by the consumer. So what we tend to understand in our normal language is that redressal is a form of compensation which can be claimed by the consumer if he tends to suffer any form of loss in the hands of the seller of the product. Therefore, the compensation can be in the form of any amount of money based on the loss incurred by the consumer too. For example, if the consumer does not give a new handset, the manufacturer can be compelled to repay the money and also in some cases special amount of money for the inconvenience caused due to the faulty product. The Consumer Protection Act 1986 has provision for establishing redressal agencies and courts. There can be more than one district forum in a district if the state government notifies about it. So, the Consumer Protection Act 1986 has made the provision where redressal courts or forums or agencies can be established, and there can be more than one district forum in accordance to the state government's notification. These courts are presided over by the judge, and there are two other members. The number of members and the appointment of judge as the president of the forum is slightly different for district, state and national forum. So this talks about the composition. Of course, in the later classes, we will discuss in details about the compositions and the functions of the several consumer redressal agencies or the forums, but this is what you should know at this very juncture is that these courts are presided over by the judge, which are two in number, and the number of members and the appointment of judge as the president of the forum is slightly very much different from district and national forums. One more interesting thing about this court is they can file a complaint as per the value of the product and is generally called pecuniary value in legal. Pecuniary matlab in a small amount hota hai, so in accordance to the code they can file a complaint as per the value of the product. तो value of the product जैसे होगा accordingly वो value के तहत ये complaint फाइल हो सकता है और वो generally इसको बोला जाता है pecuniary value in legal. So let us take a peek at the consumer redressal agencies. Consumer dispute redressal agencies have been established at three different levels. At the district level, there is a District Consumer Dispute Redressal Forum, DCDRF, which is also known as District Forum. At the state level, there is a State Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission, which is known as SCDRC, which is also known as State Commission. At the national level, a National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, NCDRC, has been established by the central government. It is also known as National Commission. It is a national level court that works for the whole country and entertains complaints where the value of the goods or services and compensation, if any, claimed exceeds 1 crore. It also hears and decides appeals against the orders or award of state commission. So what we tend to look at here is that consumer dispute redressal agencies have been established in three different levels. One is the district, the other is the state, another is the National Commission at the national level. So what we tend to see is there are three types of consumer redressal agencies, and the conclusion that we can draw is that these courts or consumer dispute redressal agencies are three in types. Again, let us take a peek at what we have discussed, that are number one, National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, NCDRC, at national level. Number two, Level Court States Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, ACDRC, a state level court. Number 3, District Consumer Dispute Redressal Forum, DCDRF, a district level court. And please know, students, that these national commissions or these redressal agencies that we tend to have in each sections of the government, that is the district or the state or the national, is also known as National Commission, State Commission, District Commission at various levels respectively, as we have known in short. These are also called forums at the end of the day. So in the later classes, when we will be discussing the national forum, district forum, or the state forum, we will also discuss about its composition, its function, its jurisdiction, and how the other systems or how the judiciary in this or the administration in all these systems are run. We will be discussing that in details in the coming classes. So for a person, for example, who is buying a TV right now at some shop or mall, this special type of codes provide protection in case of any problem in the item or good, product or services. The process of filing a complaint in a consumer court is very simple and extremely cheap, as even common people like us can do it without any need of lawyer or paying a heavy fee. So basically what we should know is people should be aware of their rights. The era of caveat captor, what we have discussed in the previous classes, is gone now since the introduction of Consumer Protection Act in the year 1986. So one should always know that various consumer redressal agencies that one tend to have in our country at various level. One is the district, the other is the state, and then we have a national commission or the redressal agencies. And this plays a very pivotal and a significant role in where compensations are laid out to the consumers who have suffered or incurred losses in the hands of the seller of the product itself. So प्लीज़ याद रखिएगा, 3 तरीके का कंज्यूमर रिड्रेसल एजेंसीज होता है, एक नेशनल, एक स्टेट लेवल में और एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल में, और इनको फोरम भी कहा जाता है. तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग जब फोरम डिस्कस करेंगे, ये रिड्रेसल एजेंसीज और या फोरम्स, जो इसका टर्मिनोलॉजी है, उनका जो पावर्स है, फंक्शंस है, कंपोजिशंस रहा है, और जैसे उसमें एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन या गवर्नेंस रन होता है, वो हम डिटेल्स में डिस्कस करेंगे. सो दिस विल बी फॉर इट टुडे क्लास. थैंक यू.